Our sleeping bag stuff sack broke. Womp. Alright, just a few seconds later, minutes. It's repaired with gear tape. We'll see if it holds. I love this stuff. We've used it so much. Well, I'm glad all of our food didn't go to waste. A lot of people I personally handed it to were very appreciative. It was good stuff. Not like some of these are just half open dregs and whatnot. Anyway, yeah, that's all that's left. Half a cup of couscous and some contact solution. Huh. I wonder what is wrong with this. Probably a super low flow rate or something.
Goodbye, Shelter Cove. We love you. All right, so I have managed to pry myself away from Shelter Cove. I will say it's not even, that it's like a particularly fantastic place. It's just nice to have any place to sit and, you know, sit out on the lake, and they have free Wi-Fi. And yeah, so it's not that it's not great, but it's not like there's many more places that I liked a lot more. But at this point, I like just about anywhere. So anyway, yeah, I maintain that we did not get vortex yesterday because we went with the intention of camping here and staying here, because the day before was just really long and I felt like I needed a break. So yesterday was about like, it was only like 7.8 trail miles and, you know, like 9.5 miles total, because it's like an extra 1.5 miles, something like that, to get here off the trail, which is now I have to go do this 1.5 miles back. That's what I'm doing now. But I maintain that we did not get vortex yesterday. I also confess that I did get vortexed today. Because I was like, oh, I'm gonna sit on the coffee and have some porch and like do a few last minute things, and then I just stayed there for a really long time. So it's like 10:15. Yeah, it's probably later than that. I had to fill up my water bottles and stuff. So anyway, my bad. Henry left a while ago because he is bagging Diamond Peak. And we picked out our camp spot. Again, we're not doing like as short of a day today, but it'll be about like 20-ish miles or a little bit less than that total. There was a site a little bit further that we could have gone to, but the site that we picked is on a really pretty lake, and it's supposed to not have too many mosquitoes, which would be nice. So anyway, I don't know. If we're feeling good, might be able to go further, but with the time I'm starting, probably won't really go much further. Probably won't go further at all, because the next tent site's supposed to be really bad with mosquitoes. So anyway, I've downloaded some new audiobooks, and keep you updated if anything exciting happens. But should be a chill day. Also, I will say this place has a lot of outhouses, which I guess is nice, like convenient for going to the bathroom, but I'm just often getting outhouse smells, like various places. At the store, at the hiker tents, in our tent last night. I'm walking out of here now getting like outhouse wafting. So that isn't the best, but that's okay. And our next stop, in case this isn't clear, is Crater Lake. I am very excited. We actually are gonna get to spend the night there, Sunday night. Never spent the night there, which is really fun. I have been there once just for like the day, and yeah, we should get there. I think we're probably gonna get there Saturday and probably camp Saturday and then spend the night in a cabin Sunday, because that's when we could get it. We really wanted to stay there, and yeah, anyway, so we're just gonna basically zero there on Sunday, and I'm very excited about that. And Henry's never been there, so that's exciting. It'll be a new national park for him. And I have gone and done the little trail where you like walk down and you can actually swim in the lake, but it's like partway, it's like on the north side of the lake, so we would either have to hitch or walk like 6 miles, and I don't think, I've already talked to Henry about it, he does not want to walk to do it. And that's just to get to the trail. Like, well, it's 3 miles each way, so 6 miles round trip, and then I think the trail down is like 1 mile each way. So total of like 8 miles if we walked it. We could hitch, but we just really don't like hitching. Not like getting in a hitch, but like just the process of getting one is stressful for both of us. So if it's not needed, we kind of avoid it. So if we like find some other people and like it's easy, then we might do it. But Henry was kind of like, not a priority. So we'll see what happens with that. But there's a decent chance that we will just observe the lake and enjoy the lodge and maybe not do the swimming portion. So to be determined. All right. It is 11:11. I am back on the PCT officially. And I did miss a turn. It only cost me a few minutes, thankfully, but I'm glad I noticed. It actually would have eventually run into the PCT, but I would have cut off part of the PCT, which I was not trying to do. And the reason I noticed is because all of a sudden the road is a Forest Service road, and there was like a little turn off of it that I didn't see. And it like basically paralleled the PCT for a while, or not the PCT, but the trail to get back to the PCT for a while, which I think is, I guess, maybe why I didn't notice it for a few minutes. But anyway, the road started getting really muddy, and I was like, I don't remember coming through this mud yesterday, and it hasn't rained. So there you go. Good context clues. Is that right? Deduction, context clues. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, back on the BCT.
All right, there's my first view of Diamond Peak, which I'm going to attempt to bag today. Yeah, there's a beautiful lake down there. There's beautiful lakes everywhere. It's really amazing.
This is a beautiful lake called Lil's Lake, and has a nice mountain with some snow on it behind.
I'm about 1.5 miles away from my turnoff to Diamond Peak. There's the face of it. You basically summit the ridge and then do a ridge walk to, I'm guessing that's the peak right there. There's a false peak, and I read from some trip reports that the ridge is actually quite wide, and it's just mild to moderate scrambling, so it should be good. Safety is obviously very important. Hello, welcome to another episode of Peak Bagging with Hank Lather. This time, bit of a taller peak. Already breathing heavy. Found the cairn, marks the trail. It's also on Gaia. And I think there's some route finding and scrambling as the trail gets up higher. At some point I'm going to stash my pack and secure my food, but not quite yet. Well, that was not the most fun thing I've ever done. A lot of very loose dirt, small rocks, and large rocks. Everything you stepped on that wasn't as big as you moved downward, but seemed to have gained the ridge somewhat. Should be better from here, hopefully. This part's a little easier to follow. The main path is pretty well tread, and someone's put up cairns, which I appreciate, but I can understand that people would find it less adventurous to do this than those in place. I think that's probably the false summit up there. All right, made it to the false summit. Now I gotta go up to the true summit. Looks fun. We're approaching the summit block, I believe. All right, summited. It's beautiful. I think that is Thielsen, which I'm going to try to do later. Won't actually summit, but I'll get up most of the way. I just realized that's Summit Lake, where we're going to be camping tonight. Doesn't look so far away. This is a nice view of kind of a knife's edge patch, like Goat Rocks. Also, And in other news, someone has been absolutely shredding their trail runners up here. This is the second piece of trail runner trash I picked up. Interesting. Whoop. Kind of slippery. That was the trickiest block to navigate around, but even that was not bad at all. And there was just no exposure on this, which is really nice. And this is the last little bit. I'm dreading that last part right before I drop my poles. Hopefully I can find a different way down. Just unpleasant. You want to shred your Dyneema tent? Camp right here. We won't have one by morning.
Guys, in case you haven't gathered this, I have eaten a lot of Welchies, aka Welch's mixed fruit snacks in the last 4 months. Many. And I just came upon a first. Conjoined strawberries. Very interesting. Also, taking a little, I already kind of ate my lunch earlier, so it's not really a lunch break, but a little break by some water. It's a really nice view, I'll show you. Here's me sitting with my Welchies, charging my phone. Where's the charger? Oh, it's down there. And here's my view. This is a little river. Dries up eventually, but it's still running now, which is nice. And some mountains. Also, I think I've already showed you this, my stickers. So I started out the trail with this little Mickey ice cream bar, because I love Disney. And that was to like distinguish it from, because a lot of people have the same charger. And then the second one I got was this one from Julian. And I have this memory, I got this in a little store, and poor Henry was like, didn't quite know he was sick yet. I think he was accepting that he was sick and was like sitting on a curb waiting for me. And yeah, I feel bad. He was, oh well. We went to the hotel after that. And then I got this one from Joshua Tree when we went there with Henry's family. And then I got this one, Snow Colony Pass. Very fun memories. I like these mini bumper stickers. They're like really fun, and they like fit better on stuff than big ones.
Alright, on the way down I'm following the actual trail marked on Gaia with cairns, and it's way better than my route. Way less slipping and sliding all over the place. This is so much better. My biggest regret was not bringing one of my poles. Now I have to go find where I stashed them. Luckily, I marked it on Gaia, so that will make it a lot more pleasant. Aha! Spotted. Now I gotta go get to him. Dang, I have to de-amp my bag here. I really like it. Gross.
Wow, that is a really beautiful lake. It actually almost looks like a beach, like with the shoreline there. That's so beautiful. And we got a ways to go, but man, this would be a pretty cool tent site if it worked out for somebody mileage wise. Got about 7 miles till camp, which again is a shorter day than we usually do. I think it'll be a little less than 20 miles, 19 point something, but that's counting the like getting out of Shelter Cove, so it's really only 17 point something trail miles. But I think I'm still recovering from our 50K. I feel much better today than yesterday, so all is well. But you know, we just figured shorter day today, and then the next few days we'll get back to it. I'm gonna say that maybe that's Crescent Lake. I was just looking at the map. I think that might be Crescent Lake. It has like a resort and stuff there. Oh, I didn't look at what this one is. Let's see. Okay, I'm glad I looked, because that one looks like Summit Lake, and if it is Summit Lake, it is a lake that we're gonna be camping on today. So to be determined, but I think that's what it is.
Wow, great view of this island and Diamond Peak. Very pleasant. Hopefully this wind keeps the mosquitoes down. Wow, this campsite is amazing. Still mosquitoes present, but much less than even just a little bit inland.
Hello, all is well. Quick update. I hopefully am pretty close to camp. I think a little over a mile. The mosquitoes have come out, so I am scooting along as quickly as I can. I got my bug net here, as you can tell, and coated myself with some picaridin as well. And I'm a fan of that stuff. I also just had this phenomenon, so I think it is the lake that I had seen before. We're gonna be camping, but it's a pretty big lake, so I'm actually going to the furthest tent site on it, but I can see it here to my left now. But there's so many trees, and I feel like I've had this happen before. When I first came up on it, I was like, I feel like maybe that's the lake, but like when you're on a mountain, sometimes you can't tell what's water or not, and sometimes it looks like sky. And it's a very weird feeling to look at something and be like, I think that's water, but it could be the sky. Anyway, can confirm it's water. I can tell clearly now. And yeah, just powering into camp to the Barbie album. And I think Henry sent me a Garmin. I had told him I was going to be at camp around 7:30, which I think I'm going to be there a bit earlier, maybe around 7. But based on his Garmin message where he was getting down from Diamond Peak, I think he's going to be there a little bit before me. So hopefully he's not getting eaten by mosquitoes. And yeah, that's all. Oh, and another quick and great update is that I feel very good. My legs feel like they've made a full recovery. My feet feel pretty good, probably like better than an average day, which is awesome. So I'm really happy about that. Very thankful.
Wow, this is a great swimming place. Water temperature is refreshing, but not that cold. There are a bunch of wonderful rocks to sit on around here. The bottom is rocky and not mucky. I really hate a mucky bottom. And yeah, I didn't go all the way in just because it's not that warm out here. But it was nice to wash off my lower body. That's where all the dirt and dust collects. So that was really nice. Yeah, this is perfect. Oh my gosh, they're also overripe huckleberries. This place really is paradise.
Okay, I think this is the peninsula that we're supposed to be camping on, but I don't see Henry yet, and I'm not 100% sure, but hopefully there aren't too many peninsulas to get confused with. Not really seeing any camping spots, but I guess I'm not all the way out there yet. Definitely a lot of mosquitoes, so I'm hoping I can find a place to throw up the tent in an efficient manner. And there is a breeze out here, which is hopefully going to be helpful with the mosquito issue. Wow. Don't know if we're going to be able to camp here, but this is a very cool peninsula. Well, this is a good sign. Henry's stuff is here. Excellent. Now we just gotta find Henry. Henry! Henry?
Hi.
Oh, there you are.
Just filtering some water.
Isn't this beautiful?
It's incredible.
This is crazy. I feel like we're on an island.
There actually is an island.
This is amazing. Ooh. Oh, is that from you?
Yeah, I was showing you where I am.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Just filtered water for us.
This is very cool. Thank you, honey.
That's Diamond Peak. That's where I was.
Nice. How was it?
Amazing. Amazing.
I can't wait to hear about it. It's kind of hard to turn off these messages, so I'm going to do that now. This peninsula is literally so cool. This is easily one of my favorite campsites we've ever had. This lake is beautiful, and the little breeze has indeed kept the mosquitoes away. There's some really nice like rocks right here. Henry said the swimming was great. And back there, like the shore there, is like the distance that the trail is. You can see like over there. And that's where other people were camping. I don't know why more people aren't out here. There's definitely space for some more, and people have commented on it on Far Out, but this is like a hidden gem. I love this place. It's just so cool. Birds. wonder where those birds are. I can't see the birds. They sound really nice. Oh, there they are. Oh, they're little ducklings. Oh my gosh. Stop. Stop. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. I'm dead. They're so cute. Okay. My theory. What? What?
They were, look at it, they're like flying up.
Oh yeah, where they're kind of like flying over the water. My theory was my theory right?
Yeah.
That their mom was on the other side and the peninsula was in the way and they needed to reunite and now they did! Oh my gosh, how exciting, they're so cute. Oh, I love them. There they are. One big happy family. Because they were like up on this log, like trying to get across. Are they going back to where they were before? But the peninsula was in the way, and so they swam the other way. They're really smart. These ducklings, they know what they're doing. Wow, this is amazing. I loved this place before. And now it is even more magical. Okay, I think they're going fishing.
Ding, ding, ding. Huckleberry delivery service.
Oh, thank you. Sometimes Henry does this. It's really sweet. Comes up and says, ding, ding, ding. Yesterday it was an M&M delivery service. Or 2 days ago, somebody gave him some M&Ms. Are you sure about me? Anyway, okay, they're all back. For a minute, it was just the mom sitting on top of the water. I think they had, like, dived down to, get some food, I guess, or take a swim. Oh, there's one just popped up. Gonna rejoin his family here. Doot, 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 doot. They're so cute. Wow. So beautiful. There's this island here. Yeah, there's all those rainbow cloud things back there. On our own little peninsula. Wow. Sunset is fantastic. Oh, the sunset just keeps getting better and better. There's some little clouds forming over Diamond Peak that Henry pointed out. Oh, yeah. Henry, you getting up for sunrise?
Yeah, you know it.
You know it. You eating donuts?
Oh, I don't have any donuts.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said anything. My bad. Henry, tell me a bedtime story.
Once upon a time, in a land far, far